It is how you feel. You with the heart of a steel. Is it truly real? Hello guys, welcome to another video, which means another yap session. And for today's topic of yap session, it will be a bit different compared to others. In this one, I will differentiate something like compared to defining something and sharing my experience with it and with other people. So this one is differentiating empathy from sympathy. Empathy versus sympathy. What makes them different? Besides from their spelling and meaning. There is actually a big difference between the two. It's their application. It's how you apply it. It's how you use it because it's a skill that you can use. And the main difference for me is their application on life, on how you use them toward other people, towards the people you interact with and towards the people that are going through something, basically. Okay, so let's first, talk about empathy. Because if we just look at it like it's standard definition or its denotation, its meaning from the dictionary or something like that, we will really appreciate or understand what it means. But we can understand it on its core level, if we think about it on how we apply it and use it on our day-to-day life. When we say like empathy, it's like you're putting yourself in the shoes of other people. You know what it feels like to be in their position. You know how they feel. You know how painful it is. You know how joyful it is to be in the position that they are in. Basically, you experience something that they are experiencing. You've experienced it already. You know how it feels truly. For example, when someone was able to actually get to his goal, or like being able to buy something that someone really wanted to buy for a long time, and you yourself experience that, having to dream of something and buy it. That means you know how joyful that feeling is. You know how they feel. You are in their position. You are there with them. You know how it feels like. You were in their shoes. You were in that same position as well. You know what I mean? It's basically like that. And when it comes to sympathy, it's somewhat a difficult or much harder skill to master compared to empathy, because when it comes to sympathy, you didn't actually experience what they are experiencing. You're basically like feeling sorry for them. Like on a surface level, it feels like you're pitying them, but you're not. You're not pitying them. It's just that your regards is with them. Your kindness is with them. You want to comfort them. You want to be with them, to be present, to give your support. Even though you were not exactly there, in terms of the feelings that they're feeling, you're there to offer your support, offer what you have, offer what you can. In a way, in some way, you can say that you're feeling sorry, and I don't know, it's much complicated than just feeling sorry for them, for what they're going through. And it's basically you're sending your regards to them, or letting them know that you're there with them, even though you're not exactly sure what they're feeling. It's like offering a hand, to someone that even though you don't fully understand why they feel that way, you're still there for them. For example, when someone loses a close family, someone loses, for example, like a parent, and you yourself haven't experienced that, you know how painful it may be. Just like imagining how it feels like, you're imagining how painful it is for them to lose someone that important to them. But you yourself haven't experienced that, but you know how painful it is. but it doesn't really like balance it, or it's not in the same degree of the pain that you're even thinking about, of what they're actually feeling, because you're not there yet. You haven't experienced that yet. So you can say that I know how you feel. You cannot say that to them. Even though you have like a gauge of how painful it is, it doesn't even equate on how painful it is for them, you know? And it's, I don't know, it's ignorance as well for other people when they say that they know how they feel, that when they say to other people that they know what they're going through, that they know how painful it is or something like that, that even though they haven't experienced it, they haven't even like scratched the surface of what they're going through, and then they're so ignorant to say that, they know how you feel. That's ridiculous, right? It's baffling in some degree. I don't know, it's I got lost in translation. Just kidding. I don't know, I just yap and yap again when it comes to this kind of topics. Because a lot of people are so ignorant to this kind of thing, They're so ignorant. And they think that they know everything. Though I'm not saying all of people are like this, of course not. There are still people that actually know what it means to sympathize. Anyway, I'm just rambling again. I'm not mad, okay? I'm just trying to get my point across, and hopefully I did. And I hope you, I don't know, learned something from it. Again, this basically boils down to empathy, which basically means that you wear the shoes of other people, that you've been through what they are going through. You know what they feel like, truly feel like you've been there, putting yourself in their shoes. While sympathy is like you're sending your regards or feelings to other people, even though that you didn't go through what they are going through. It's like feeling sorry for someone else's tragedy, misfortune, pain, something like that. It's like you're saying that you're there for them, that you're going to offer what you have, what you can offer for them, that you can imagine what they're going through, that you can gauge to some degree what they're going through, even though you haven't experienced it for yourself. And that's basically the main difference between the two. It's the application and how you apply it with other people and towards other people when you interact with them, on what you say to them. We have to be careful when we talk about something that's really close to heart to them. You have to be really, really careful not to trigger something that will offend them, especially. I don't know. It's something that we need to learn, to know the difference between the two, because a lot of people forget how important it is to sympathize and empathize to other people. And some, even though they have great intention, they end up causing more pain in a way, to some degree, to other people when they talk about it on how they deliver their words or something like that, because they think they're like sympathizing or empathizing, but truly they're being ignorant to the fact that they haven't gone through what other person have gone through, something like that. I don't know where I'm going with this, to be honest. And I hope you learn something that you can apply to yourself, to your day-to-day life, and to also help other people. Again, I hope I didn't bore you. I hope you didn't get bored, and I hope to see you in the next one. Stay awesome.